And welcome back to Elmhurst, Illinois in Langhorst Field, where Brother Rice is up on the St. Joe's Chargers 50-0. Evan Lotes here bringing you the play-by-play call on SportsTownChicago.com, sponsored by the Illinois Media School. Second half play in accordance with the 40-plus rule. Second half play will be running clock. You can watch us on SportsTownChicago.com Facebook page, as well as on SportsTownChicago.com every week on Football Friday Night's Game of the Week. Getting set here for the second half here. The kick will go from left to right. Be sure to tune in on the Spacetown Chicago. Spacetown Chicago is what we're going to be listening to. Sportstown Chicago Facebook page and the Illinois Media School Facebook page for all of the Friday night football action here. Some action around the MLB. The Cubs in the top of the 8th. Rizzo doubles. 3-0 is your score in the top of the 8th in the NLDS series. Meanwhile, the Yankees and Cleveland are tied and headed to 13 at 8 apiece. And to all the listeners from my hometown, the Columbus Blue Jackets have taken a 5-0 victory over the New York Islanders and prepare to play the Chicago Blackhawks tomorrow, which should be an interesting game after they took down the defending two-time Stanley Cup champions 10-1. That was a fun game to go to for sure at the United Center. Very enjoyable, but I will suit up in hometown gear this Saturday as we're getting ready for the second half of this football game. Reminder that it will be running clock here. Rain is slowing down, maybe a light drizzle, but this field is for sure saturated. Brother Rice is getting ready to kick off. Kick will be going from right to left here. As they're still chatting, we have about 30 seconds remaining until kickoff now. Some other scores from around the National Hockey League here. Vegas and Dallas are tied at 0 midway through the second, and Tampa pulls out a win over Florida 4-3. MLB action, Arizona and the Dodgers play tonight at 9:30. And here we are getting set for second half action here at Elmhurst College in Langhorst Field. Elmhurst, Illinois. You're listening to SportsTownChicago.com. Thank you for tuning in to the Facebook page. Getting ready for the kickoff here. And the St. Joe's team has not taken the field yet. Everyone here in the press box looking from left to right, trying to find where St. Joe's went. Chargers have not returned to the field. I don't know what's going on. It's been well over a minute since they should have been out. They should have been warming up at least for the last 5 or 6 minutes. They are just not out on the field, and the Crusaders are just waiting, doing some stretches, just chatting about, let's say, dinner plans. There you go. Talking about what to eat there while the Chargers have not taken the field. They probably watching the Cubs game there, brought to my attention by the press box. That game is still 3-0. You're listening to SportsTownChicago.com. Evan Lotes here bringing you the call, the Iceman. Reminder, our sister station, Chicagoland Sports Radio. Be sure to tune in where we host the Benchwarmers from 4 to 6 p.m. on Thursdays. As the Chargers take the field, somebody didn't have a watch, and I'm pretty sure that coach has a Cubs hat on. Maybe we know what was going on in there. As they take the field, that could be a delay of game penalty. Being almost 8 minutes late. Crowd still cheering here. As you can hear the crowd as the Chargers take the field. Kind of dispersed, no really organization. Thank you for tuning in via the Facebook page tonight on SportsTownChicago.com. St. Joseph versus Brother Rice here on October 6th for the high school football game of the week. Sponsored by the Illinois Media School, as the Chargers continue just to lazily trickle onto the field. Kind of slow, like interesting kind of turn of events. There are still Chargers appearing from the locker room. I don't know what the delay was here. All right, and as the last couple of Chargers enter the track, here, walking across now the field, taking their good old time now as we're at about just around approaching 10 minutes. We've been waiting here. I can't imagine. I have no idea what the reason for that was. The Chargers have 10 players on the field, missing the 11th player, and he comes out onto the field now. Disorganized, lack of communication, getting set for the kick here. Here's the kick. It's high, and for once it doesn't go into the end zone. Fielded at the 10. And here come the Chargers, taken down at the 30-yard line there. So after waiting 10 minutes, they get a 20-yard return. Not bad there at all.
Chargers will begin possession for the second half.
Chargers start with the ball here in the second half. 1st and 10 on the 30. Cubs are still leading 3-0 in the National League Divisional Series. Now here we are getting set up. Caleb Hayden and the Chargers trying to make up 50 points with a running clock. Here comes the snap. Caleb Hayden looks right. Dancing. Looks left. Still dancing. Shakes off a blocker. Throws. And it's going to be caught and dropped by Zach Ford there.
Zach Ford falls incomplete.
Interesting turn of events there as the ball was caught and then dropped. The prettiest pass of all night. 10 minutes remaining. A little bit over. You're listening to Sportstown Chicago, sponsored by the Illinois Media School. Caleb Hayden takes the snap, looks left, and it's going to be brought down. No, he escapes. He escaped. Oh, no, he does not. As he's taken down, tries to escape, gets away for a second, then is taken down for sure. Now we have third and forever. Once again, third and a mile. Third and 20 is what they're going to spot it as. Snap is thrown and out of the hands of Amir Burgi. Fourth down. Thank you for those tuning in to our Facebook page. Live followers can always comment your thoughts on tonight's game performance. 50-0 is your score. Brother Rice is leading St. Joe's Chargers. Thank you for tuning in to this week's Game of the Week, and stay tuned next Friday. Here comes the kick. It's sidewinded. Teeters just short of the 50, where it's picked up by number 17. It's going to run for a gain of about 10 or 12 there.
Brother Rice will take over possession inside the Charger 40.
Brother Rice takes over at about the 37-yard line. Evan Lotes here for Sportstown Chicago, sponsored by the Illinois Media School, where we have 50-0 your score with 8 minutes remaining in this running clock half. There's a flag on the play, and there's a fumble and turned over. My goodness, flag on the play. I thought Brother Rice dropped the ball and picked it back up.
Holding call against the Crusaders.
Excuse me there. Still a holding call against the Crusaders.
After the walk-off, it will still be first down.
Interesting play there. Still first down and 10. I thought the ball was dropped for sure and then picked back up. Here's the snap. Hands off to the left. Good run there. Brings it back to the original line of scrimmage.
Number 8, Christian Rice on the carry. Will bring up second down.
Second and about 10 for Brother Rice here. Here's the snap. The snap is fumbled, and who fell on it? It looks like it's the Chargers. No. Yes, there we go. There's the signal. Chargers take over the ball there. Ball is getting slippery tonight. Another fumble there. Recovered by the Chargers.
St. Joe's at its own 45-yard line.
First and 10 for St. Joe's on their own 45-yard line here with 6.5 remaining in this third quarter. crowd is still loyal here in Elmhurst, Illinois, and there's a lot of movement before the snap. It's going to be on St. Joe's.
False start Chargers. We'll bring it back 5 yards. Second and 15. First and 15, sorry.
Chargers are getting backed up now. Here comes the snap and the throw off to the right and caught, maybe? Yes, it is. Caught ball there. Good work
Hayden's pass complete to number 2.
by Hayden, where the score is currently 5-0 here. Brother Rice is leading St. Joe's.
Second and 6 Chargers.
There we go, 50-0 now. Quick update. Throws out to the right. Good catch there by number 80. Takes it up. Looking for first down. Does not get it.
Hayden's pass complete to number 80, Zarrell Mason.
Zarrell Mason there with the play.
Result of the play is a first down for the
First down for the Chargers. Now, they've had more first downs in the first 8 minutes here of the second half than they did the entire first half. And this is running clock. Caleb Hayden takes the snap. Is getting pressured, spins, breaks a tackle, breaks another one, and is brought down for a big loss there. Second and 17.
Scrambles, but is taken down in the backfield by number 10, Jalen Reeves.
Big sack there for Brother Rice. 50-0 is the score here in Elmhurst, Illinois. Here's the snap. He's looking. He's got men deep, and it's going to fall in and out of the hands of Brother Rice defender.
Hayden's pass intended for number 13, Zach Ford, falls in.
The pass was intended for Zach Ford there. And in ALDS action, Gomez singles Yan, though. Cleveland takes a victory 9-8 over the Yankees in 13 innings. So the Yankees are now down 2-0 against the Indians, as Ford runs the ball up for about 7 yards.
Carry. Fourth down for the
All right, fourth down for the Chargers and 15. And in NL action, the Cubs still lead 3-0, just about to enter the bottom of the ninth. St. Joe's are going to go for it on 4th and 15. Nothing to lose. That's all right. Zach Ford in motion. Pitches it off to him. Zach Ford is going to skate just short. It's going to come up short there.
Ford gets about 6 yards.
Good effort there by Ford. He's somebody who's going to get 100% no matter what, even if you're trailing 50-0. We've seen that all season from him.
The ball will go back to Brother Rice on downs.
He never lets up.
Turnover on downs. Brother Rice takes over as the rain starts to come down quicker here. Reminder, you can catch all the action from Friday Night Football on Sportstown Chicago's Facebook page and Illinois Media School's Facebook page, where we will host the game of the week every Friday on our Facebook pages. Under 2 minutes remaining, flags thrown. 1st and 10 for Brother Rice, but there's going to be a false start on the play.
Start, Brother Rice.
Backs him up. 1st and 15. 50-0 is still your score. Just starting to fall, under a minute remaining. Hands off there. fighting for the ball there around just short of the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 2nd and 13. Crowd still enthused with the Chargers. Carrier Williams, flag on the play, and the Carrier Williams goes out of bounds. He had a gain of about 8 on the play. Personal foul on St. Joe's. Chargers are not happy with that call,
Personal foul call against the Chargers.
but a hit will result in a personal foul that will walk them 15 yards, so that's going to be a first down. Under a minute left in this third quarter. It's going to be 2nd and 10. He's got receivers stacked here. Hands off the ball to number 8, who cuts a defender and is tackled down. It's going to be 2nd and about 7. And brought down. Clock still running here, listening to SportsTownChicago.com. Evan Lotz with the call here tonight. 50-0 is your score here. Crowd is still cheering for the Chargers. Bold and proud. I admire that for sure. All right, looks like they're going to run the clock out here at the third quarter. So third quarter action ends here, bringing up fourth quarter right after the break here. Evan Lotz for Sportstown Chicago, sponsored by the Illinois Media School. This is the game of the week. 50-0 is your score in favor of Brother Rice.
I want to have a job in something I love. I want to have fun and meet new people. I want to be social.
The Illinois Media School has so many cool things they offer for me and their students.
With the amount of stuff you learn, there's no way you won't succeed. You'll learn how to do a voiceover, how to use camera equipment. I mean, actual hands-on. You can even host your own radio or TV show. All of our instructors actually work in the industry too. So go to beonair.com and start your future in broadcasting today.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting is now the Illinois Media School. We've been an institution in the Chicagoland area now for 30 years. Because the broadcasting world is always changing, so are we. Not only are we teaching radio and television production, but now you can learn all aspects of the media industry, like web design. You can even specialize.
Coming back. And welcome back to Elmhurst, Illinois. Langhorse Field is the site tonight. SportsTownChicago.com. Thank you for tuning in to our Facebook page. You can also catch us on the Illinois Media School Facebook page every Friday right here. Football Friday nights. Evan Lotz here, bringing you the play-by-play as we're getting set for some fourth quarter action. Running clock, as you remember, if you are just joining us, though, Brother Rice has built a 50-0 lead in the first half over the St. Joe's Chargers, bringing a running clock. Now here comes number 8. He's wide open. He's going to go to the 5 and into the end zone. Excellent work there by Rice, the senior running back. 5'8", 170, falls into the end zone. 56-0 is your score with 11.5 remaining. Brother Rice getting set for the point after. Now every extra point attempt, they have first lined up towards the left side looking like they're going to do a 2-point conversion and then quickly switch to a point after attempt. But now they're just set for a point after. For an uneven score now is blocked. Excuse me. Well, now the score runs somewhat even. 56-0 instead of 57 now after the point after attempt is blocked. 11:44 remaining now. First and 10 for the Chargers after the kick.
I already forgot.
11:44 remaining.
Man, I don't know.
Getting ready for this kick here. Setting up. St. Joe's is trying to look to get in the end zone here.
Oh, it is? Okay. Oh, yeah, okay.
Now getting set for the kick now to the left of me. Brother Rice. St. Joe's has Amir Bergie there to receive. Here comes the kick, and it's short. Fielded at the 20. Takes a carry, tries to make a cut, ends up going backwards and losing yards. The ball was dropped, but that was after the whistle had been blown. 11:30 remains. Chargers will take over on the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. All right, getting set now. Here comes Caleb Hayden and company.
I have to say, I'm pretty amazed if you're still with us. 15-0 ball game. 56, rather. I actually forgot this year.
Here's the snap up the middle. Ball is dropped. Pass over the middle.
Pass falls incomplete, second down.
Did score another touchdown, and that's the kind of
Getting set for 2nd down.
Langhorse Field. At 2nd and 10. 10 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in this game.
Now, here we go. Caleb Hayden's got 2 men to his left, 2 men to his right. Takes the snap. Looks, throws up the middle. Complete. Maybe a gain of 2 on the play.
Zion Sims on the reception. We'll bring up 3rd down.
And just around the corner, entering the bottom of the 9th, the Cubs have a lead over the Washington Nationals, 3-0.
Leading 3-0 in the bottom of the ninth. Washington. LBS.
We're getting set now.
Under 10 minutes left in our
Caleb Hayden takes the snap. He's looking left. He throws. Nearly picked off.
Hayden's pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Intended for number 4, Jesse McDonald. Bring up 4th down.
fourth down here for the Chargers.
4th down for the Chargers. In more NHL action, the Chicago Blackhawks take on the Columbus Blue Jackets tomorrow night.
How's Columbus doing tonight there, Evan?
As Caleb Hayden takes a snap, and it's picked off there. Incomplete is what it's ruled,
Hayden's pass again intended for
as it's
Jesse
been
McDonald, falls incomplete.
brought up in the press box here. For those listening from my hometown, the Columbus Blue Jackets have won against the New York Islanders 5-0. Now, turnover on downs. Brother Rice will take over. 1st and 10 with 8.5 remaining here. 56-0 is your score.
And all St. Joseph Chargers program is presented by Meatheads in Elmhurst, a place you can enjoy with your whole family. From the moment you walk in the door until the moment you leave, Meatheads at 143 North York Street in Elmhurst. First
Getting set here.
Rice,
Brother Rice just waiting.
6-0.
Man in motion. Here takes a snap. That's Sullivan. Hands it off there. Number 17 runs it up the sideline and is out of bounds. Good work there by number
Gladney on the carry.
There's a flag though for
flag there on the play.
Field holding against Brother Rice.
Holding against Brother Rice is the call.
7:40. Play clock continuing to run. Jesse will roll that since the 40-point lead. Clock. Missed the ball again.
Now holding on Brother Rice. It's going to back him up. It's going to be about
10-yard walk-off from the spot of the foul.
going to be about 1st and 20 after the walk-off. 40-yard line, 41-yard line is where they're going to spot the ball. Two left, two to the right. Poindexter set for the running back. 6.5 remaining in this fourth quarter. Brother Rice running out the clock here. No rush for sure. And now in the bottom of the ninth, there's one out as the Cubs continue to lead 3-0. Now here's the quick handoff there to Poindexter. Poindexter's trying to break a couple tackles. Chargers force him out of bounds for a loss of 3.
Poindexter chased out of bounds by a trio of Chargers.
Few different St. Joe defenders were in there to make the play. Just under 6 minutes remaining.
Little bit above 6 minutes remaining here in this running clock game. Crowd is still loud and faithful for the Chargers, down 56-0. Let's go Chargers, let's go is the chant here. Brother Rice here. Here takes a snap, man in motion. Number 17 there. He's going to run out of bounds. Good job by the Chargers defense there to smother him.
Davian Urban Poindexter on the carry. Taken down by number 60, Anthony Brown. And number
Good
40,
work
Jordan
there
Sims.
by the Chargers to stop him up quick. With 5 minutes remaining here. All right, here we go. 3rd down in a mile. Meanwhile, in more NL action, the Cubs now have 2 outs, or the Washington has 2 outs now in the bottom of the ninth. One more out and the Cubs win the game as Brother Rice throws the ball away, bringing up 4th down and forever.
Complete, bringing up a 4th down.
They're showing that they're going for it. I'm not sure what their plan here is, but looks like they're going to go for it. Yes, they are. Could be. Here we go. Oh, yep, fake punt. It's going to try to trap them. Nice way to trap them there. Good fake punt, or fake run punt.
After the punt, the Chargers will take over.
Chargers will take over at the 14-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 with 3 minutes remaining in this 4th quarter. All right, now here come the Chargers getting ready. Chargers take the ball. Here comes Caleb Hayden. He's in trouble. Running around, trying to find something to do. Caleb Hayden is brought down, or he will be sacked for a loss.
Quarterback for the Chargers, number 7, Ezekiel Booth.
Excuse me, that was Ezekiel Booth, the new quarterback. 2.5 remaining, 2nd and 10 is what they're going to mark it. 2nd and 10 for St. Joe's here. Trying to get on the board tonight. Boost takes the snap, throws up the middle. No one there. McDonald wasn't quite ready.
This pass call is incomplete. Third down.
Third down at 10 with under 2 minutes to play. 56 to nothing for the rest.
Boost still there. And a final out of Washington. The Chicago Cubs have taken game 1 3-0 over the Washington Nationals. Good work there by the Cubs in the NLDS.
1.5 minutes left in our game.
Boost here with a minute and a half. Takes the snap and is sacked instantly there. Good work. Number 47 on the sack, excuse me. Who I don't have a number for. With a minute left, 56-0 is still your score. 4th and long. They're going to mark it 4th and 10. They're going to go for it here. No surprise. Throws the ball, kind of spinny, and it is intercepted by number 26, who's going to take it all the way to the end zone and a touchdown. Number 26. That was Tim Desmond. There's a flag on the play. The clock is stopped. Holding against Brother Rice, which will take away that touchdown. 56-0 is still your score here. Clock still set at 37 seconds. Clock is now running, 30 seconds remaining. All right, no need to take a snap, and that will be the end of the game as the teams come off the field. The final score here, 56-0. Brother Rice just all out offensive destruction here in the first half. Brother Rice quickly overpowers, getting their 2nd win of the season in the Blue League, and in the Red League, St. Joe's Chargers fall to 3-4 on the season. Streak currently stands at 1 loss here. So that will be the end of our game here. 56-0. You're listening to SportsTownChicago.com. For all of us here at SportsTownChicago.com and Illinois Media School, wish you a good night and tune in next week for Football Friday Night.